Mic check. Mike! Mic check! Mic check, mic check. Has anybody seen Mike? I freaking love you guys. What's going on? I can't believe it's been a week already since the last one. And I'm editing my little alien that I made here. Hey, yo, Mike! Mike! What's happening? What's happening, guys? Sorry, I was like right up to the buzzer here. Just getting everything ready. But I think I have a very fresh drawing for us to work on today. Alright. But I was just a little bit all over the place leading up to it. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's week been going? Sir Beetle Moses, I think we're still looking at the intro screen. Yes, I know we're still looking at the intro screen. I'm still setting up on my end. Alright? But thank you for letting me know. It's okay. I'm gonna do a jump scare in a sec. I had to think of something quick, like on my feet. Like, what were we gonna draw today? I know you guys have actually been putting really good ideas in the idea box, so we're gonna do one of those ideas next week. But I wanted to do something alien related, cause you know. Did you guys see the news? They're revealing that there are aliens or something like that. I don't even know what it was. I don't even know what it was. Well, let's talk about it. Should I just switch right to face cam? I guess you guys have been staring at the starting screen for a long time. Jump scare. Jump scare warning. 3, 2. Jump scare. What's up, guys? How you doing? It's been a long week. How is everybody? I'm really happy to see you again. Yeah, I've been hard at work. Been drawing a lot. I see you guys have been drawing too in the Discord, which is freaking amazing. I love seeing all of your drawings on the off days. I love seeing your drawings after the stream, and then looking through everybody's drawings in the Discord when we're not drawing, because you guys have just been making some fresh shit. Very excited to be back here and talk with you guys. Did you guys see? I'm about to butcher this because I don't know what the hell's going on. But did you guys see that there's some alien news or something like that? That they revealed that aliens are real and they visited us or something along those lines. I always just feel like, can you show us then? Do you have a photo, like a convincing photo? Exactly. I'm not believing any alien news until I see an alien. Show me the alien. Make him shake hands with Joe Biden, and I will sit in my room on my phone watching it live, and I'll be like, okay, they're real. But all of this crap, every time somebody comes forward, one of my friends was like, who's really into aliens and conspiracies and stuff. I see this guy that is, I guess, the most recent whistleblower. Beetle Moses, choose 1, 2, or 3. 1. The guy who's the most like recent whistleblower, I just did some interview with like 60 Minutes or something, and he's like, yep, I used to work for the United States government, and they're hiding. I've seen it, saw it with my own eyes, talked to people. They were building UFOs. It's real. And my friend was showing me this video like a couple like weeks ago and was like, dude, I think this is real. Don't you feel like this guy's telling the truth? And I'm watching this and I'm like, no. I do not get the vibe that this guy's telling the truth at all. Where's the freaking proof? Anybody could sit up there and just be like smug, like, yep, they were aliens. They're aliens. I could do it. Easy. I swear to God, you slide me $150, I'll go on TV and just be like, I saw aliens. I used to work for the government. They deleted all my files, so they're gonna deny it left and right, but I was there. And They're real. So anyway, you gonna pay me for this appearance or what? Like seriously, come on, man. Oh, what is this? Wait, it says. Okay, Natty the Pen. I'm gonna allow this message. It's really weird. My Autobot actually caught it and said we're gonna hold this one, but I'm gonna allow it. There was a word in here that it was flagging that I was not allowed to say. All right, let's see here. Oh my God, you have chosen Beetle fact number 1, Chilean magnificent beetle. Okay, so wait, I'm assuming that your hard drive is working again because weren't we having issues last time? Wait, this is Big Yoshi says, no disrespect to your friend, but 9 out of 10 people I meet IRL who actually believe in aliens are like the dumbest people I know. Okay, well, he's very intelligent. And I know that he's very just into conspiracy. I mean, I'm into conspiracies too. I want to believe there are aliens. I believe there are aliens. It's a big universe. I'm sure there are aliens, but like I have never seen anything to convince me that I've never seen anything to convince me. And the latest guy who's just like, yeah, I work for the Pentagon. They are hiding something. Okay, what then? Show me. What? Enough of this crap. And every week it feels like the I don't know, who is it? The White House has to go forward and make a statement and be like, yes, there are some devices there, but we don't know what they are. I'm like, just show me the crap. I don't even buy that. Okay, anyway, sorry, Natty, your hard drive is fixed. You've chosen beetle fact number 1, Chilean magnificent beetle, Cereglossus chilensis. This beautiful polymorphic Cereglossus species is found in central Chile and the western Argentine provinces of Neuquén, Rio Negro, and Chubut. This species lives in forest edges, thickets, coppices, and occasionally clearings from sea level to approximately 6,500 feet, aka 2,000 meters in altitude. The adults hide during the day under fallen, decaying trees, leaf, litter, or stones. Okay, let's look at this. Chilean magnificent beetle. Love that name. Chilean magnificent beetle. Okay, let's take a look here. Every time I open Bing, it freaking sounds like my computer's gonna burn to the ground. All right, let's take a look here. I don't think that people are dumb for believing in wow, this is a really pretty bug. Look at that thing. Ooh. Great beetle fact. Great suggestion, Natty. Oh my God, look at these images. Is this one? Cannot seem to grasp. These freaking bugs, man. Alright. Oh, boy, we're lagging. Look at those. Okay, let's see. That beetle is vibing. I think the aliens just get a kick out of egging us on with conspiracies. Yeah, I mean, like, I just don't think that I just don't think we've seen them. I don't think aliens have come here. And it's like I have to ask myself, you know, like logistically speaking, right? Oh my God, is this the same thing? What is this? Oh, it's a stag beetle. Different beetle than what was recommended by Natty, but oh my God, look at the size of these freaking mandibles, man. What the hell? If I saw that in the wild, I would have to touch it. Oh my God, dude. What a crazy bug. You know, but I really do, like, I found this. I used to love bugs as a kid, and then I kind of stopped loving them so much because they're a little, like, eh. And now I'm, like, back in a phase where I'm like, God, they really are a magnificent animals. I mean, they're kind of, like, weird looking, but it's, like, they're so strange and spindly, and, like, one of them looks so different from another. Like, this beetle looks more different from another beetle than, like, I look from a cat. Do you know what I mean? And we're completely different, like, parts of the animal kingdom. Bugs are, like all, look at all these. They're all with the same, what do you call this? Genus? Family? I don't know what beetles are. Is it a genus? Where's the I need some bug science. I need some animal biologists in the chat. What is a genus? Are beetles a genus or a phylum? A penis. Anyway, yeah. I gotta ask myself about this alien crap every time because I want to believe. Okay, I want to believe that they're aliens. I think they're cool. I like aliens. I think it would. I'm an optimist, so I believe that it would unite people. Whereas I mean, the realistic thing that would happen is probably everyone would lose their minds and like society would burn in like a week and a half. But I want to believe that if there was like another alien species out there, that everybody on the planet would be like, "Oh wow, we really are united as like a species." You know what I mean? Like, look at this. We're not alone in the universe. We have each other. It's a beautiful sentiment. I wish that aliens were real and that's how that would play out. But anytime that something like this happens where the guy's like he's like, yeah, I used to work for the Pentagon and known as blah 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 whatever. I'm like, okay, what's more likely? That first of all a freaking alien exists, that they are more intelligent than we are, that they were able to build technology to traverse light years, and not only that they were able to do it, but that they did the damn thing. They built the thing, and they said, we're headed to Earth. For what? We don't even have enough resources on here for us. What are we gonna do? What are they gonna do with Earth? Why would they come here? Okay, but let's say they do. All right, they get all the way out there. Okay, they come to Earth. They're here. They just so happen to come to America. Why not a different country? I have no idea. They come to decide that we're going to come to America, and they go straight to the government. And they're like, hey, I know you don't want the public knowing about us, but we just flew like 1,000,000,000,000,000 light years to come out here just so we could, I don't know, chat? I don't know what the deal is. Or that even that they had the technology to fly 1,000,000 light years and then they accidentally crash land, like, whoa, like into the Earth. Okay, what's more likely? That it never got out. Let's say for like 100 years the government has known, and it somehow no information. There's never ever been a leak. They've kept it completely under lock and key. No one has ever found convincing evidence. Let's say all of that. What's more likely? All of that, or one dude is lying. Like that's why I'm just like, dude, like, come on, man, like, come on. Unless you're gonna literally come forward and just be like, look, this is the foot of an alien. I stole it in my lab coat pocket on a day. Whoa, Knuckles, subscribe with Prime Gaming for 3 months. Holy crap, the alien talk. He likes my logic. He or she. Love you, Knuckles. Thank you, Knuckles. The guy should have freaking, when he was still there. If I was like working for the Pentagon and there were aliens and I was there and I saw it and I knew that after I got out, I was like, I don't give a fuck if they snipe me in the back of the head. Oh my god, did you guys hear that? It was really delayed. What the hell is that? Did you guys hear the ah-ha-ha? I've been trying to mess around with it because it sounded like it wasn't coming out of my computer before. You heard it? Okay. Does it sound like it's coming out of my computer? Or is it coming out of... Or could you actually hear it in the thing? Because that's what I can't figure out. It seems like it's just coming out of my laptop and not on the thing. I have no idea how to use Streamlabs. Anyway, if it was me and I was in the Pentagon and I knew that I was going to reveal some crap when it comes to the, you know, when I'm finally quit, I would literally just take out my little like pocket knife and just cut off the little foot of the alien and just stuff it in my pocket and just walk right out, kick open the back lab door and run to my, like, you know, run to my Toyota Highlander and just get the fuck out of there. Take it straight to CNN. Be like, Take this. Get your top scientists on it. It's an alien. Why would you wait? Like, when did this guy... Like, dude, how long did you wait? You didn't bring anything with... You didn't think to bring anything with you? Liar. And then I saw the clip of him on... This is my hot take, because I know everybody's like, this is real. I saw the clip of him talking to, who, Congress or whatever, and I feel... I don't know who he's talking to. It's not Congress, but some board of... Some governmental board. And I feel like she, like, owned him. He was, like, really smug and annoying. He was like, well, as I've already said on my CNN interview, this and this. I can't disclose that and all this crap. And I'm like... And it's like, buddy, if the information that you have is really this sensitive, don't you think they would have, you know... done something about it by now? I'm gonna go ahead and say myth busted. Myth freaking busted. Oh, you know what I wonder? Sorry, I gotta check something. Square. Sub alert. Oh, maybe that's why that volume is really down on my sub alert. Alright. Next time somebody subs, I'm going to be watching real closely. Because I feel like the audio on the... Anytime there's a sub, that ah-ha-ha is supposed to play. But for some reason, it's like coming out of my computer and not on the thing. Anyway, technical difficulties. Okay. So, Natty the Panda, thank you very much for this amazing Beetle recommendation. Very fresh. I love it. Jump scare. Alien. I have an alien-related drawing. First of all. Whoa! Holy! Bugs on my wee-wees! Gifting 5 Tier 1 subs to the community. Holy crap! They're bugs on my wee-wee. Gifted a Tier 1 sub to Dappermont, amazing artist. HQWKE. Baroger, Venom XD, and Main Game Boy. My goodness gracious. It's definitely much, much louder. Is it like blow your eardrums out? I can turn it down a little bit. It was like at a -7 decibels and I just brought it all the way up. That was really... Okay. I'm gonna bring it down to like -2.5. Bugs on my wee-wee! Thanks for the sub and also for participating in my little sound experiment to see if it actually worked. Bugs on my wee-wee! Oh, and I gotta say, first of all, I don't know how many of you guys are fans of Cold Cuts podcast, world renowned. Dude, Guinness Book of World Records, they came to visit us because we got best podcast ever recorded. Best two white boys to ever record a podcast. Can you believe that? Guinness Book of World Records showed up and we were like, nah, like, come on. Like, it ain't like that. Like, we're just chilling. We were too chill. We didn't even let them put us in. Can you believe that? They knocked on the door and they were like, are you the two white boys that run the Cold Cuts podcast? And we were like, I mean, you know, like, kinda, like, yeah. And they were like, you won best, you won, like, you're the best one. The best podcast that's ever been recorded. And we were like, chill, bro, chill. It's not like that. It's not like that. We're so humble. Anyway, we just recorded some very fresh episodes with what an inspiration. You know, it's like one of my favorite. Didn't y'all also win the Nobel Peace Prize for the Italian-Jewish Peace Treaty? That's true. That's true. We did. Well, they tried giving us a Nobel Prize, and we were like, nah, it's not like that. Like, come on, bro. We're just chilling. Yo. Come on, man. It's not like that. I appreciate you, but it's not like that. We're just doing us, you know? We were the first person to turn down a Nobel Peace Prize. The first people ever. It's true. and a Guinness Book of World Records. It all happened in the same week. So anyway, we just recorded some really, really fresh episodes. We just put one up with Rory Blank, who I'm sure a bunch of you guys follow or have heard of or have seen his art. Super fresh comic artist. It was like long overdue. I don't know why we hadn't had him on before. We had chatted with him pre-Cold Cuts. We had him on like a Twitter space. Remember when that was a thing? I think some people still do that, but I was thinking about going live on Twitter Space at some point recently, but I was just like, I have nothing to say. I got nothing to talk about. But anyway, we had Rory Blank on, and he was as cool as his art it would suggest. Super fresh guy. His art is amazing, and he's an all-around really cool guy. And we were all just talking about like the writer's strike that's going on in art in the industry. He's very DIY. He's like self-publish, type like indie artist, and I thought he had a really cool perspective on that. Highly recommend that. And then we just recorded another episode, actually 2 episodes, which are going to be out. There's going to be one. Okay, well, we have a Patreon episode that's just, the Cold Cuts boys. Like, nah, it's just chill, bro. That one's going on Patreon. That's a fresh episode this Friday. And then on Monday, where we are going to be posting the episode that we just recorded with Lyle Rath, who is also an editor, YouTuber, animator, voice actor extraordinaire. Oni plays Click. I don't know what you'd call him. He's in there too. Dude, he was cool as hell. He was super cool. He followed the two of us on Twitter and asked him to be on the podcast. And he came through and he recorded an episode for YouTube. And he stayed with us to record a second one for the Patreon as well. And he was just super funny, super cool. So, very, very cool. So, highly recommend checking out Cold Cuts Podcast if you haven't. We have so many episodes and it's very fresh. Why did I get on this? What were we talking about? Oh, well, yeah. Well, it was cool because these guys are also all like, creators and artists and editors and stuff. And so it's cool to like feel like the network, like the circle is growing a little bit. Dude, here's something crazy. I didn't even hit him up yet, but I just saw that freaking Jack Films, the YouTuber. You guys know who that is? He's pretty famous. He follows your boy on Twitter. I just noticed that. Because he posted something and I clicked on his profile and it said follows you. I was like, what? When? How? I really wish that, like, Instagram does this thing that if somebody follows you who's like, has like a big following or something like that, they like let you know. Like, they're like, hey, this person followed you. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. On Twitter, it doesn't let you know. It's just everybody is just like lumped into one, which I guess is kind of, very nice of them. But I'm also like, I would have liked to know if the guy followed me. I would have said something, I guess. Hey, Rip Sinead O'Connor. Very sad. Too young. Great musician. I saw that while we were recording today, the Patreon episode. I was like, dude, what? That was crazy. And it was all lumped in with this alien news, too. I'm like, dude, what is this world that we're living in? What is going on right now? Don't pay attention to this message. I'm just rounding my number of points. Everybody respond to Natty the Panda right now. Knackle said, networking until you found your crew for the inevitable animated anthology series following the adventures of Beetle and Dog. I cannot confirm or deny that may be in the works. Zach and I really have been slacking on the animation thing. We keep having these ideas, we should animate this, but we've been so caught up in like, well, first of all, we're both moving right now. Actually, this is probably going to be the last stream that you guys see at this location. I'm going to be in my new place next week, which will be really lit. Zach has been moving into his place, aka Yellow Swag, and he also just got 2 kittens that he's been now taking care of. So it's been a lot going on. We've just been like stretched thin, but still delivering on the podcast front, of course. Got to deliver. Okay, I have a very fresh drawing for us to do today. Let me pull this up. Oh my god, I was listening to Billy Joel today. This album, The Stranger by Billy Joel, I know it's a little kind of on like the boomer side of things. Sorry to say. But holy crap, what an incredible album! Like, no skippable tracks. Perfect like dinner party music. I was just thinking that like you put this on for literally anybody, and the vibe is just so right. The music is so good, and there's not a single like lame or weird or you know what I mean. Like even with some like albums that everyone's like, yo, this album's like a 10 out of 10. You always run into that one track, and you're like, I just don't like this song. Like this one, I was like, there are no bad songs. Will your PO box remain the same? Yeah, at least for the time being, because I had unfortunately it was gonna change. Like I was like it was gonna line up properly because the day that I was gonna move was gonna be the same day that my PO box closed, and then it didn't have like we didn't move in at the time that we wanted to, and I didn't want to not have a PO box, so I renewed it, and so it's gonna be good until like December now. So yes, so my PO box is the same until the end of the year. If you want to send me anything, I haven't gotten any mail in a long time. Actually, that's not true. I did get something. I haven't posted it yet, but I gotta shout. I'm gonna shout him out officially. But I bought a CD from Frank Jav C. You see that? There's a lot of glare. Can you see it? Frank Jav C. It's called Sped Up, and it's like this really fresh art of him holding a saxophone. Look at the back album art too. Isn't that cute? Yeah, I got this CD from. I bought it from him. He didn't just send it to me. I got it from him, and he sent me a little sticker pack too. Beep, with all of his little logos. Frank Jepsy's the freaking man. I've been making music on my isn't it just a beautiful thing? Like it, you know, it's just like I love making new friends. I love making new friends, and especially friends with like just an amazing skill set. It feels like I've met people on like Twitter that I feel like I've chatted with so much that I like know them really well, and they're just like in a pinch. Like if I need help with something, like Frank has been so good because I've been making music on my computer recently, and I downloaded FL Studio, which because I have a PC and I can't use Logic on here. I was familiar with Logic because I had a Mac and I used to make music on there, like beat making type stuff, and I was really familiar with it. And then when I got a PC, I can't download Logic, and I'm like, well, I guess I could learn FL Studio, but it's like a different language. Like it's totally different, and it's laid out. It's not very user friendly. It's robust, but it's not user friendly. And Frank Javc has been just like a nonstop incredible source of like assistance and like help for me. Like I'll message him and just be like, dude, I'm having trouble like mixing this. It doesn't sound right. Can you whatever? And he's like, yeah, let's hop on a Discord call, and we just like hop on, and I'll screen share, and he's looking at it, and he's like, yeah, change this, and this. Here's how you do this. Here's how you do that. I'm like, dude, wait, amazing. Did I buy it or acquire it? Acquire it. My legal team has advised me to not answer that question. Have you looked into Ableton? No, I've heard that Ableton, from some of my like music production friends, I've heard that Ableton is like the future. That there's a really steep learning curve, but once you figure it out, like how to do it, it's like kind of unbelievable, like how efficient it is, like for making, I guess, like I don't know, beats and mixes and all kinds of stuff like that. But I've never looked into it. I don't know anything about it, and honestly, it took me. It was when I learned Logic. I make like sample based beats a lot. Like that's like the main thing. As someone who has no experience making music, I agree. Ableton is the future of music. In fact, I dare say it's music too. You know that picture of the guy that's like the bald guy from the Spider-Man movies, and he's like this. He looks like a total pimp. He's like bald as hell, no eyebrows, and he's wearing a suit, and he's like on the red carpet, and it just says like, "The inventor of sex has invented sex too." And he's like, Does anybody know that image? I hate describing a meme. It's like the most cringe thing. that you could do, but it's like sometimes it pop into my head and I just have to say it. The inventor of sex has invented sex too. Uh anyway, yeah, love sample based music, and Logic is literally like Logic is so easy to use. If you guys are watching on a Mac and you have a Mac computer and you want to get into beat making, dude, you're already like ahead of the curve because learning Logic will literally you're literally one YouTube video away from being better than all of your friends at making music. It's literally that easy. And so then getting onto a PC and having to download FL Studio, I was like, what the hell? I felt like a caveman with a rock. Like, what the hell is this? But is there free music beat making stuff on Windows? There might be, but I don't know. You're literally screen sharing and could just look it up? What do you mean? Oh, the the meme? Let me see. The inventor of sex has invented sex too. It's like when I'm typing this out, people are like literally it's auto correcting my thing to say like what year was sex invented? The inventor of sex has invented sex too. What the hell? Somebody says Josh Money. John Money. What the? That sounds like a fake name. This is apparently the inventor of sex. Oh, I found. Okay, here it is. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's so much porn just showed up on this computer. Okay, I'm going to just. Holy crap. I'm glad I didn't have this open. Save image. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, let me close out of this window just to make sure that nobody don't accidentally see that. This is the meme. looks up sex 2, is surprised that sex 2 appears. I freaking love this image. I love that he's on his phone and it looks like he was on just taking a business call and somebody was like, "Hey, smile for the camera," and he's like, I'm developing sex too." Oh god, classic. What the hell are we talking about? Anyway, I'm not saying it's very easy to find. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, so we're talking about music production. Anyway, and like just talking about people being helpful. I just had another right before we hopped on here. I was on a call with Yola Swag and with Vosh. We were just talking about cold cuts and like business advice and stuff like that. And he was extremely helpful. You know, he's that man's at the top of his game, dude. Vosh is like, is Vosh a household name? Is he more famous than Ariana Grande? I'd say so. I'd say so. And he was just super helpful. Like I mean he's a great resource for this stuff. Anyway, should we get to drawing? It's probably time to start drawing, right? Did everybody see the meme? Was it as funny as I described it? I thought it's pretty funny. Has Vosh taught y'all how to do your taxes yet? No, in fact, I wouldn't take his advice on that because I think he got into some. I probably shouldn't even say that. I don't know that that's true, but I think I would not take his advice on the. Whoa! What the hell? Did I just zoom out? Oh crap! Oh, I was talking about Billy Joel. Dude, that Billy Joel freaking album, The Stranger. Do yourself a favor, bro, if you have not listened to it. First of all, it's gonna have a bunch of Billy Joel songs that you're already familiar with. Yeah, we're recording. And then there were just some other ones on there that I wasn't familiar with, but I was just like, God damn. This album's amazing. And it's like short. Like you get like, boom, front to back, boom. I want to say it's done in like 40 minutes and you're like, holy crap, wasn't a bad song on there. I know that I remember reading some article a little while ago that was like, it was like, you know, the top 500 like rock artists or like musical artists of the last 50 years or something like that. I don't know what it was. Like Rolling Stone released some list that was like top 250 uh, musicians in the last 50 years, something along those lines. And wait, this is it. Is this it? Downloads. Here's the drawing that we're gonna do today. Spoiler. We'll take a closer look at it in a sec. And what's his name he was skipped. He wasn't on the list. Billy Joel. And everybody was, and I think there were a lot of people that were up in arms. They're like, why didn't you put Billy Joel on this list? Think about all the hits. Think about everything he's given us, like all this stuff. And it's like, I think the real reason is just because like I don't think he was very innovative. Like I don't think he really did anything to like change the game. You know what I mean? I don't really think that there are artists today that are like, yo, I'd be nothing without Billy Joel. Like you know what I mean? He kind of just did his own. Rolling Stone music lists be like Elmo at 90, Michael Jackson at 91. It's true. So I don't know. I don't know why he wasn't featured on this list, but I can definitely say after listening to this album, The Stranger, I was like, dude, you should have put him on the list. Rolling Stone, you freaking imbeciles. Why the hell would you leave my boy Billy out? All right, let's take a look at this drawing, guys. We'll look at it together. Been talking for about 40 minutes. All right, it's good. Posting this clip on Billy Joel and seeing the Beetle empire fall. No, I'm saying I love him. Don't. First of all, I'm gonna tell you right now. Our Billy Joel, the entire that has got to be such an insufferable group of people on the internet, or really like sweethearts. Maybe it's a mix. This is what I picture. Our Billy Joel has got to be 50-plus-year-old people who know how to use Reddit. And when their, kid was helping them set up, when their, 25-year-old son was helping them set up their Reddit account, they're like, oh, I like Billy Joel. Can you put Billy Joel on there? And they're like, yeah, okay. And they found our Billy Joel, and there's only, 45, members. And they're like, all right. So there's going to be 50-year-old people that hardly know how to use Reddit, and then the other people are going to be the born in the wrong generation people. You know what I mean? Would you consider yourself an easily distracted person? What do you think? There's a little group chat of on Twitter. Here, you want to hear? This is some top secret Pentagon leak. There's a group chat on Twitter of all the top webcomic artists, and I'm in it. That's right, baby. I got invited by Litterbox Comics. Shout out. That's my bae. It's not really my bae. She's married. But she did put me in the thing. Here he goes again. Somebody was saying in there, it's got the Cyanide and Happiness guys and a bunch of the other, Rory's in there. Bunch of funny fellows and ladies. And anyway, somebody was like, do any of you guys have ADHD? I'm having trouble with my ADHD. And I was just thinking yes, I definitely do. And no, I have no advice for you. I really can't. I just, I don't know. I don't know how people deal with that shit. I mean, I deal with it, but it's I just power through it. I'm just whatever. The only thing I can do is accept the fact that I'm going to get distracted at every step, step along the way. I'm going to get distracted, but as soon as I remember to get back on track, I just do it. Just go. And that's why at the end of the day, I'm oh, I've been working all day, but I really only work for an hour and a half, but it's because it's I'm just trying. I think I'm positive that, not to sound like that freaking Moby animated movie, that Are You Lost in the World with Me? But I am positive that cell phones have not helped the cause for ADHD people. Okay, let's take a look here. Get rid of this here. Sorry, shouldn't have drawn this. So the drawing that I have today, I wanted it to be something related to aliens, which I believe I've accomplished, and I just can't. I know I keep drawing this crap, but maybe it's a phase. I just can't get out of it. I freaking love drawing these like dripped out like fit pick angles of like creatures that look funny like this. And so we have an alien leaving. He's abducting. I don't know how to indicate. Maybe there's something we can do to indicate that he's going back up into his ship. But we have an alien that is exiting Earth after interacting with the humans and clearing out the mall. Right? He's got a bag from the Gucci store, jeans, a belt, fresh hoodie, beanie, and a sling. Swag monkey alert. And he's going to go back up into this. I think this is going to be a very easy drawing. I mean, the hardest part is the alien, but it's also the most fun part. Maybe a big red arrow. Yeah, I was thinking you could probably just... Wait a minute. What's going on? Why can't I draw? Hello? Hard. Oh, I'm on an eraser, that's why. I was like, what the hell's going on? Maybe something like that? Indication? Unidentified fly as hell object. Okay, let's get rid of this one. And let's shrink this one down to a more palatable size. Luckily, it can pretty much be sitting here. He's at the wrong angle for going up. I mean, he's at the wrong angle. Oh, yeah, I guess we could draw him the other way, but I was kind of just picturing that he's just, like, facing the guy. And the guy's like, where are you going? And he's just, like drifting away. I don't know. Does that not track? I think it's funny. Look, I'm giving you guys, skills to draw. At this point, if there's something that you don't like about this drawing, I think that you are able to... I thought he was sliding down. I guess he could be sliding down. I mean, yeah, that's the thing that we would need to work at. I think there's something we can do to indicate that he's coming down. Never mind. After the joke was explained, it's funny. I think you guys are very good at art at this point. A lot of you guys that have been watching. So if you feel like you want him to be wearing something different or in a different pose, I'm going to draw along with you. We can still draw together, but you should not feel like what I'm drawing is like a really, strict guideline. I'm giving you a prompt, and if you want to draw along like directly with me, I'm going to show you how to do that. But I also think you guys, at this point, I know that a lot of you have been watching for a while, have enough faith in yourself to mix things up if you want to. I think adding some motion lines would work, like he's turning towards the ship. I think that's a good idea. I have to ask, is anybody new? Is this anybody's first time watching the stream? I know I did a really bad job marketing today because I usually make like a post early in the day to let people know that I'm going live, and it completely slipped my mind. I knew that I was going to be streaming, but I like completely forgot to make any type of advertisement. You usually go slow enough that I get a bunch of cool doodles in the margins by the time that I'm finished. That sounds good. Well, okay, regardless if anybody's new or not, I'm going to run through it because maybe somebody will see this on VOD. Okay, as you guys know, these are the Beetle commandments when you're drawing along. Okay? These are the rules. They're not hard set, but they're important for you to remember as you're drawing. Okay? Number 1, don't be too hard on yourself. What we're drawing today, I think it's fairly easy, but there's some details on the aliens that might be tricky or outside some of your comfort zones. No reason to go too hard on yourself. It's not helpful. All right? It's okay. You're not being graded on this. It's just to make you better and to be more inspired to draw on days off, all right? So if it doesn't go how you want, it's all breezy, baby. It don't matter. It's okay. And I still would love to see your drawings, even if you're not so happy how it came out. You're your own worst critic, okay? Don't be too hard on yourself, okay? Number 2. This is important. I know we kind of sometimes skip past this one, but it's an important one. Go at your own pace, okay? Take it slow. Like Regular Dragon pointed out, I draw really slow because I want everybody to be able to follow along. But if I breeze through something or I don't explain something very well or you just feel like you're stuck at a point, I will gladly go back and help you, all right? I'm watching the chat, right? We're at a stage right now, maybe this time in like, let's say in like 6 months or something, the chat may just be going like bang, bang, bang. I can't even see everybody's thing. Whoa! You guys that are here right now will always be special to me because you were here at the ground floor. All right? I can see if you're messaging in the chat, pretty much, unless it gets really hectic. But, right now I can see if you're messaging in the chat. So if I go too slow, I'm watching the chat. Let me know, and we're going to go back and do it. Okay, and then number 3 is try new things. It's how you get better. This is pretty much for days off, but also today if this is something that you don't necessarily feel comfortable with. But on days off, if you decide that you want to draw something, which you absolutely should be taking the time to do that, all right, Beetle Gang. If you have an idea of something that you've never drawn before and you're afraid to draw it because you're not sure how to do it, all right, that is a great reason to draw it. Don't avoid drawing something that you don't feel comfortable with, okay? Find a reference. Beat, I love you, and I want you to have a million loyal Beetlemites, but I pray to God the chat never gets like that. Well, I'll probably have, like, moderators to kind of keep things cool at some point, but, we love off-day art in the Beetle Discord. That's true. Which, by the way, if somebody wouldn't mind plugging the Discord link in the chat right now, if anybody is not in there right now, you should absolutely get in there. It's free to join. We have, I think, over 200 people in there now. And that's first of all where everybody's going to be posting their drawings at the end of the stream. And there's been like a steady flow of artwork in there almost every day that we're not drawing. Is it okay if I just vibe along, play some Velo? I just want to hear you say slurs. You can absolutely just chill if you want to just chill. But, and I know I say this every time, I know there are some people who are watching right now that were just like, I'm just going to listen. That's fine. I would love if just one of you guys picked up a piece of paper and a pen and just decided to draw along. Because whatever you're doing, it's fun to draw and you can draw along with this. And then instead of just listening, at the end of it, you'll have something. You'll have something to put on your wall or to gift a friend. All right? It's fun. I'm giving that to you for free. Okay, join the Discord. Check out everybody's art in there. If you're watching and you don't follow me, you should absolutely follow me. Hit that follow button on Twitch, because then you'll see the next time I go live. Okay. So, you guys know the drill. I always say you only need a pen and a piece of paper. But if you have a pencil, if you have that third utensil, it does help a lot for plotting things out. I always use a pencil. Even on my simple drawings, I always use a pencil just to plot where everything's going to go composition-wise. And especially when there's like full bodies like the alien like this, it's really helpful to just plot everything out. So I am going to start with a pencil sketch, a sort of stick figure, okay, if you want to do this with me. And aliens are pretty small. They have a big head, shoulders, torso, hips, leg, an arm, and an arm. Okay. UFO is up here. But you could just make a circle to indicate that, or an oval rather. And I just drew this classic Gary Larson side profile, back profile face over here as well. What the fuck did I just do? There we go. All right. Here's my sketch. Now, bring the opacity way down so it's not distracting us. Layer, and we're going to zoom in. Okay? Let's start with this. Okay? So, easy to start with, all right? You see where this is going? I'm going to start with the hood. This is one of the foremost objects on here. And it's an upside down U shape, which comes from about halfway up the torso to about halfway up the head. All right? So it's going to go like this. Up and down. Oh, sorry. I did just mess up. It actually is going to cut short up here. It's okay because what we're doing is going to be color black, but it's going to go up. And it actually stops about here. So it's more of a hook shape. Next, I'm going to make this beanie. So we're actually turning this sort of into like a round letter A. This curve is slight and it's going down and across. And then just parallel, same thing right on top. Okay. The next thing are the alien's eyes, which are obviously big. All right. Big black eyes. Which are two more U shapes that are peeking out from the side of this A into the top. All right. So here's one. And two. Like that. Kind of looking swaggy. All right, the next shape, it looks like an upside down Pizza Hut logo, but I'm going to show you. It's a little, keep it pretty close to the eye, diagonal down, make this little rectangle, and back up. Okay, curve down, rectangle, curve up. Two little dots on the nostrils, and then I'm going to make a straight line going across for the mouth. Just add a little embellishment there. Okay. I'm drawing the sling now. This is the bag that's over his shoulder. Probably actually bring this down so you can see it. Just so you can see what we're doing. Smaller version. Ready? All right, sling bag, which is this curved shape. And you can mimic that shape going up and connect it with a round. Now I'm going to make another U, which is going to go over the head. Okay, that's the hood. Am I going too fast? Is everybody with me? I know sometimes the chat gets a little quiet when everybody's drawing, but I just want to make sure that people are with me here. How are we following along so far? Oh my god, I like that Weezer thing. So far, so good. Small details, all good here. Okay. Okay. Next. Shoulder, all right? It's this hook shape, which is going to come down from the shoulder to there. Curve it over. And line back up. This alien hand I made goofy, like intentionally goofy. It's just he has 3 long fingers basically. So 1, 2, 3. And then we just make the sling. So you're picturing a rounded square that's just tucked behind this arm. So we've got like an L shape here. Came out a little wobbly there. And there. Just like that. Little sling. Okay. Next is a jacket. Down and in. See that? I just made a little L to connect the jacket to the back of the bag. Let's do the other arm. Easy. Sort of a paperclip shape. And just because we're doing things that are frontmost, I want to be working, correctly here. I'm going to make the handle to the bag here, all right? Because we're going to wrap the fingers around that bag. So it's just an upside down U shape. Curve, that's his thumb. I'm going to make 2 fingers here. Bump. Bump. So that was just 2 C shapes. I'm going to start at the top of the bag here. I know I'm going like weird piece by piece, but I'm kind of just, this is like, you got to trust me a little bit. I'm sort of going like piece by piece because I know it's going to make it easier to draw the next bit. So straight line across the top for the bag. And that means that all I have to do is make these little connecting lines. See what I mean? For that part of the bag. Little line here because we're making the opening. Holy shit, mine's looking so tough. Let's go. I'm just going to complete this rectangle, or I guess it's like a parallelogram, right? But don't forget to just add one more strap on the other side there. Alright, we're going to finish this box, right? You guys know how to do that. It's the bag, but it's just squares, so. Okay, 2 straight lines at an angle. This line is going to match the top. Straight line up. And then I honestly don't remember what a Gucci logo looks like, but I think I remember from drawing the Dobby comic. I think that it's the... Actually, should I look it up? I thought it was that. Wait, no, that doesn't seem right. Okay, let's go back on the bag a bit here. I know, maybe I breezed through that. Do we at least have this? Do you have the top of the bag here? Just try to picture in your mind's eye, like piece by piece, what we're drawing here. I'm doing it in a strange order because things are layered on top of each other, but really what I'm trying to get at is this the opening of the bag. Okay. Let's look at this top of the bag together. We're looking at the top of the bag, obviously, which is a rectangle from the top down. But because of the angle we're looking at, you can think of it just like these cubes that you probably used to draw when you were a kid, right? Or maybe you still draw them now. I do too. We're looking at it just at a different angle. What we're doing here with the bag is this exact same logic. Just stretched out. It's about perspective, which is something that you kind of have to get a feel for, I think, over time. But you also, like, shouldn't necessarily feel like it has to look like the way mine is. Because of the bag and the way that he's holding it, it could just as easily look like this. You know, this is just how it looked in my mind's eye when I drew it. I was not looking at a reference photo. But what you're trying to translate is that shape, right? The long, tall rectangle. The only part where it comes in complicated, get rid of this, is the handles. Because the handles have to get in there, and the hand is also covering a piece. But it shouldn't change how you actually look at the top of the bag. Top of the bag is still this shape. We just have a hand holding straps at the top of it. You could, in theory, draw this with pencil and then erase, you know, the parts that you don't like. But you don't have to do that. If you can think about what's the foremost object. In this case, the hand is the frontmost, then the straps, then the top of the bag. But all we're doing, once you finish the top of the bag, are straight lines going down, but you'll notice the one that's closer to us is lower because it's mimicking this, the angle of the bag. This point is lower, so this point is lower because the bottom line, this line, is the same as that line. Just like this bottom line is the same as this line. See? Same line. This line are the same. And then again, mirror image. What is this? This one goes here. So this line also straight up to the top. This line, and this line are all the same. Is that making sense? A lot of drawing these type of boxes and shapes and different, which is, I mean, obviously like a timeless, like it's always going to be helpful. Even when I'm drawing things like cars and stuff, I usually simplify it into that type of shape. So I know where they're going. Like when I'm sketching them out, it usually looks something like that. Just because it gives me an idea of where the front of the car is, you know what I mean? Very helpful to understand how these shapes work, but what's great about them is that they're easy, right? They're predictable. I just drew a comic. Should I pull this up for you guys? Yeah, there's not that many people in here. I might as well just show you. Let me see. There's a comic that I'm going to post later this week, which is like kind of ridiculous. Hang on a sec. But I'm going to give you a sneak peek because I love you guys because you're here. And there's a lot of strange perspective in it. It's not going to do numbers because it's very like much a non sequitur. It's a bit strange. But I had this was a real dream that I had. Wait a sec. Okay. I'll post this later this week. I had this dream that I interrupted a Billy Joel concert like this by jumping out of a window and crashing onto the piano. So there's a lot of unusual perspective in this drawing, and it took me a long time to do it. And it's for a payoff that's really only interesting to me, maybe. But there's a lot going on. So we're looking up at a building. Again, the same. You would, wouldn't you? So again, we're looking at the same shape, right? The same rectangle shape, but we're looking up at it, and we only can see one side of it because of the perspective that we're looking at. And it really only kind of reveals itself. Well, there's hints because of the clouds, but it only really reveals itself, I think, in the second panel when my self-insert is jumping out of a window here. And then the hardest part of this whole thing, I mean, this wasn't exactly easy, but drawing a broken grand piano, which is already an unusual shaped object. Again, similar. Screenshotting this, you can sell it on the Beetle Moses black market. Look, if you're on the Patreon, you already saw this one, baby. Patreon people are basically in the Beetle Moses black market. That's patreon.com/coldcuts if anybody wants, check it out. Love when your comics feature yourself. I know I always feel like I have a bit strange self-inserts here, but yeah, this one was a really fun exercise. And this particular panel, like this image and the final one, was so clear in my mind. Like I had this idea, and I was like, there's no joke there. But there's no joke. I don't know what the joke is. It's just bizarre. But the image was so clear in my mind, I was like, I have to see it through. I have to draw it. Because I could just see it in my head. Like, and nobody's drawn this before, so why shouldn't I draw it? So that's how it came to pass. But I mean, I couldn't find a picture of a grand piano shattered, you know what I mean, on line. I had to look at a photo of a grand piano and try to imagine where those shapes all go. And it took a little bit of pencil sketching and erasing and redoing, you know what I mean? But it's all this shape. You know what I mean? It's all that. And there's a bunch of them here too, the legs, the seat that he's sitting on, the building. It's all those shapes. The keys are flying out. There's that shape too. Why don't you just buy your own piano and smash it? When I have enough money, I probably will do that in my bizarre artistic endeavors. I probably will end up doing stuff like that. So anyway, I guarantee this one's not even going to break 1,000 likes. It's just too weird. But I had fun drawing it, so there you go. All right. Let's see here. Okay. I'm going to continue. How do we do with it? Do you feel comfortable with this bag now? Are we there? Continuing. I'm going to draw this, the bottom part of the jacket, which also curves around. And then there's another curve, right? This is his shirt area. Hella fresh and groovy. I'm going to draw a buckle. And then mimic this curve, same curve. Just around. Like that. Alright, one of my favorite things to draw is next on the agenda, which is baggy clothing. He's wearing, I absolutely love, also featured in this, partly why I enjoy drawing this one. I love drawing clothing in unusual angles, flapping or doing weird folds and stuff. This was a great opportunity to do that, like peeking under the shirt, flexing out, all this kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Fun to draw. Had to find an excuse for it. Alright, here's another one. So we're going to draw the crotch area. Start there, just as like a jumping off point. And then each leg is just a L and a Y and a J, just different shapes, alright? Going in different directions at different lengths. This one comes down. This is one of the most fun things to draw for me because it's just very free and lawless. I mean, there's no right or wrong. In fact, I think sometimes the wackier you get with it, the cooler it looks in the end. So it helps, especially in a case like this, to have an underlying sketch because there's so many weird shapes going on. I have my legs in pencil underneath here, which is helpful because I'm just building this weird goofy meat shape around the pencil. See what I mean? Hey, Beetle Moses, can I get a nice... Oh, God. What is this? Natty, don't do this. Wait, what is this? Congratulations, you just advanced a herb lore level. Your herb lore level is now 69. What does that mean? Nice. Nice. What is herb lore? It's like every day I learn about a new video game that everybody else is playing except me. No, it means I know what 69 is. What's herb lore? He doesn't know? Come on, guys, don't be like that. Oh, I know I said this on the last stream. But can I just say once again? Oh, that's the sex number. Sex. What about sex 2? It means I'm very good with a lot of types of weed. I'm not joking. Is that really it? What is that? Is it a video game, or are you like are you racking up points from your dispensary? I know I said this on just the very last stream, and I'm really not saying it to sound corny, but I cannot help but notice, why is it that Beetle Gang, like Beetle Moses fans, are the funniest, freshest, smartest people on the internet? And every time that I have an interaction with somebody that does not follow me, they're an idiot. Or anytime, actually, it's the other way around. Anytime somebody posts something that's like a negative interaction on my thing, I always click on their profile and they don't follow me. And then anytime somebody posts something that's like a hilarious response to something that I posted, they follow me. Every time, without fail. They're always the funnier people. It's always better. It's RuneScape. Herblore is quite literally... That's awesome. Whoa! Like Strawberry. Oh my god, wait, back to back. Like Strawberry. And Metal Waluigi. Let's go. Big fan from Brazil. Shout out Brazil. Is it too loud? I don't understand. I like adjusted it because it was too quiet. All right. Gonna wake the neighbors. Too quiet. Not loud enough. The volume killed. Is it that loud? It was literally at like -7, so I tried bumping it up a bit. Is it that loud? Jesus Christ. Alright, I turn it down. Dude, Brazil, #1 country. El campeón del mundo! Brazil! Why are Brazilians the funniest memers on the internet? They're always the best. Hello from Greece. Dang, dude, we're all over the map. What time is it by you guys? Ain't it past your bedtime? El campeón del mundo! Because we're crazy? I believe that. You guys are nuts. I swear, some of the funniest memes that I've seen online are always like Brazilian shit. So wild. Oh my god, man. Shout out Brazil. I freaking love you guys. You make my time on the internet and in turn on this planet even better. So I love Brazil. Let's draw these two shoes. U-shape. You're just 1 hour behind us Brazilians. We're 1 hour ahead of you. Start running. We're coming. Oh my god. Okay, that's not so bad. Well, I guess that makes sense because we're in the same like general, what is it? Latitude? Which one is this? Longitude. Just posted your alien in Discord. Dang, you finished that quick? Alright, I'm finishing the shoe here. I'm rushing a race with Donna Brand. Put little U's for, what do you call it? Dang, he's dripping. Discord. Wait a sec. Is it fire? I gotta pull it up. Let me pull it up real quick. Oh my god, man. Donna Brand, what? Okay, dude. Oh my god, these are all... Oh, I like this. I don't want no scrubs also. Yo, okay. Donna Brand, come on, man. Keep it real with me. What's the story, bro? What's your background? What's your occupation? Where do you live? What is this, dude? Why are you so good at art? Be real. Are you a career artist? Are you in the industry? Are you with the feds? What's going on, dog? What's your address? We're coming for you. You gotta tell us. Legally required. That's a freaking amazing drawing. Seriously. You're like... I'm 18 and I work at Lowe's. I don't believe you. I actually don't believe you. I'm literally at work right now. I seriously don't buy that for a second. You're 18 years old and you can draw like this? If that's... I really don't believe you. Dude, extremely base. This is an unbelievable drawing. What the hell, dude? Are you posting like... Yeah, you should absolutely be using company time. Are you posting anywhere? What do you want, my license? Are you posting this shit anywhere? Like, seriously. What's the story? Are you working on a graphic novel? You need to put this shit to good use, homie. I'm not even playing with you. I'm gonna be disappointed in you if you tell me that you're not posting or like doing anything with this. What's the story, bub? You should be doing this shit full time. I'm not even kidding. You're a better artist than I am. All right, let's see. I'm gonna work on this UFO. Everybody following along? We don't even need this. Gathering intel to begin. Dude, take me with you, baby. You're going places. I mean, at the very least, you could be doing like... I used to post a little on Instagram. Buddy. You know what? You know what your most recent drawing just reminded me of? Can I recommend a page to you? I'll recommend this to all of you guys. Just some more inspo, especially for the pen work. There's this really cool artist who deserves way more followers than what he has. Still has a lot of followers, but I mean, like, this dude is like an insane artist, like yourself. It's fucked vibes _ on Instagram, and he does a lot of really cool like ink pen work that reminds me of the drawing that you just posted. If you want any inspiration, you know, I think this would be a good inspo for you. They post a lot of really cool stuff. All right, something to think about. Amazing art. Amazing art. Okay, let's keep moving along here. It's okay. You know, it's good that you have a job at Lowe's, all right? I don't want you to... Don't quit. You don't have to quit your job, but you should eventually quit your job because you are very good. You are very good at art. All right, we're going to draw... Oh, before we draw this actual beam coming down, I'm going to put these sparkles around, which you guys know how to draw these. Whoa! Like strawberry. Like strawberry. Cheered 100 bits. Hey, we're cheering. I draw these stars. It's 4 curves that are... No, I'm quitting right now, moving to your house and kicking you out. Dude, you, honest to God, are better than half of the, like, freaking art Twitter artists that bitch and moan that they can't get work and shit. You're better than them. Let me just say, if I ever get my story finished, I need to draw characters or whatever, I now have another idea who to contact. There you go. This is it. This is the community, baby. We're working together. Seriously, dog. Seriously. Making these. Swag is definitely out there. Alright, let me actually... I'm going to draw this guy over here. Because he's funny. Get rid of these pencil sketches. I don't need them. Oh, what the hell? Dude, my, like, audio is so delayed. Okay, ready? This is how we do it. Nice way to draw, like, a side profile, especially of, like, a chubby guy. Oh, actually, you know what? Before you do that, let's make an ear. C shape. Little L for the back of the head. Bring this C shape up. Diagonal line. And now making just a puffy cloud. Going around. Okay. Now we have the hair piece. And we can draw the face. Which is basically just a bump. And a bump. It's kind of got that Steven Universe look.
Aha!
Whoa! Likes Raw Berry gifting a tier 1 sub. How was the audio on that one, guys? Likes Raw Berry gifted a tier 1 sub to Streaming Urine Nation. Likes Raw Berry. Audio was good. Eduardo was saying still too quiet. But Eduardo was saying make it louder. I really don't want to blow anybody's eardrums out. Don't. Man, I'm drunk and happy that I'm finally seeing my favorite type of bee. What type of bee? Ahaha. You baby. Ah! What? Okay, ready? Continue. Little dot. Oh, was that a cheat code to a hair silhouette? I guess so. I'm so accustomed to drawing this back of the head like perspective that it's like I don't think about it so much. But yeah, C shape, L shape for the back of the thing, and then you just draw the hair. And it works with almost any hairstyle too, every hairstyle. And now a little C. Another C. And another C. He's looking very... my favorite part about this expression is that it's just so empty. I just have no idea what is going on. The Pride Parade was Steven Universe after all. Oh my god, that shit was funny. Did you guys see that? Some of you guys already saw that. I mean, it's definitely a reference. I'm pretty sure we were talking about that on, what do you call it? On, friggin' the House of Decline episode. I think that's what it was. Where it was like somebody joking about the meme. That's like, excuse me, ma'am. Like a guy signing up for a gym, and he's like, excuse me, ma'am, is this gym cringe or based? And she's like, laughs, and she's like, I don't know what that means. And it's like a green text, and it's like I show her like a step-by-step diagram explaining what cringe and based means. Oh, whoops. Like breaking it entirely down for her, like including examples and everything like that. And she basically just laughs and is like, it's a good gym, sir. And then so he joins the gym and he's like, it's cringe. Creepy or wet? Ew. And so then somebody's going to a Pride Parade and they're like, is this Pride Parade going to be Steven Universe or ketamine? And they're like, what's that? And I show them a diagram breaking everything down. And they're like, haha, it's a good Pride Parade, sir. It's like, attend the Pride Parade. It's Steven Universe. It's such a funny ass fucking green text. Some of those green texts are just like so endlessly funny. The other one that I always reference that I like, I literally just saw it. Say hey, kid. Yo, yo. The other one that I reference constantly because it occupies a part of my brain that I simply cannot escape is the one where the guy's talking about how he goes to the gym and he's like trying to be macho and he sees like a really hot girl at the gym that he really wants to talk to, and she's like on the treadmill and he goes up to her and he like motions to pull her earphones out, and so she takes them out and he's like you're all right but not really my type, and then just like walks away and then doesn't work out and then just like waits outside, and then when she comes outside he's like drinking his like Nesquik chocolate milk, and he starts chasing her around the parking lot with his RC helicopter with the drone. Oh god. Just occupies a part of my brain. I don't know why. Alright, the drawing is complete. Why don't we just fill some of this stuff in? Let's start with this. Yo. Oh. Say hey. The Pineapple Stalker? I do not know. What if you did a Bone style comic, but instead of Bone, Boner? Whoa. Is this Steven Universe Pride or German Pride? My favorite is the Pineapple. Which one is this? What? I know you said no more links, but please read this green text. You guys in the freaking links, man. Let me check. Let me check that this is good. Inspect. Hang on a sec. Can I open this in another window? Okay, it's in here. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, what does it say? Okay, it's a green text that says B1521, like the year. Plundering with me crew. Yahar. Hector calls, get over here. I see something you might be liking. Hobble me way over to Hector. Looky here. By the locker of Davy Jones. It be a fucking 4-barreled blunderbuss. Captain Chesser walks over, wondering what the fuss be about. Eye patch flies off. Gimme that. Takes the abomination of a gun away from Hector. Oh, that's the 4-barreled blunderbuss is a gun. Takes the abomination of a gun away from Hector. Captain fiddles with the powder bag. Accidentally pulls all 4 triggers. Scurvy Dog's FW, half the ship was blown off and 4 of the crew were but a fine mist. What the hell? Jesus, and it's got this image of like a really shitty looking old timey gun with a 4-barreled. It's a 4-barreled blunderbuss. I learned to do a sick pirate voice because of it. Can't wait for the new TikTok style of it. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Gang, gang. Ice cream so good. What else does she say? Gang, gang. Yes, yes, yes. She's like, thank you, Janet. Thank you, Marty. Thank you, Did. Yes, yes, yes. Ice cream. Ice cream so good. Gang, gang. What is it? Who watches that crap? That's one of those things that I'm just like, I'm not even mad at it. I'm just like what? I know some people look at that and they're just like, you're like, America is doomed. And it's just like I don't even feel like we're doomed. I'm just like this. I was watching dumb crap on fucking YouTube when I was a kid. Did I turn out all right? Debatable. Seems like I'm all right. But everyone's just like, I can't believe that kids watch it. Really? Why wouldn't they? There's nothing good on TV. She's perfect. I hope she becomes a millionaire. Oh yeah, balloon sound. Do you want to click a link today? Hell no. I'm not clicking links. Gang gang. Ice cream, so good. Yes, yes, yes. What did you say? Yum, yum, yum. No, yes, yes, yes. Gang gang. Ice cream, so good. Oh my god, I'm not. Harris, do you want to click a link? I already answered that. No. Yeah, I can hover over this. I just realized that OBS lets me hover over it, and I can see that this is not something I'm going to be clicking. Plus, I'm pretty sure you already sent me that crap anyway. Alright, let's see. Let me zoom in here. Whoops. Just filling this in. Gang gang. Dang, he is freaking dripped out, bro. I'm kind of just feeling out the colors here. Gang gang. Ice cream, so good. Oh, likes raw berry. Cheer to 100 bits. Raw berry. Whatever comes after Gen Z are gonna be insane. First, yes, 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 lady. Permission to link a YouTube reading of the Pineapple Story. Yeah, except well, I wouldn't bother because it doesn't work on my end if I try like the current setup that I have, which is connected to my pad. I'm not gonna be able to hear the thing. I wanted to do like a laugh you lose playlist type of. Oh shit! Whoa! Galaxy of Moses, local celebrity. Welcome back, aliens. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. They subscribed for 2 months. Oh my god, the sound is kind of loud. It's who was the one that was messing with me and said it's too quiet? Yeah, Eduardo. Eduardo keeps saying, "Turn it up." Not loud enough. Okay, I'm gonna go with what Mr. Universe Squid is saying, and I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Galaxy of Moses. Thank you for the subscription. I'm glad you're back. Eduardo is like, not loud enough. Turn it up. I'm not turning it up. I will not turn it up. I don't want to put my poor viewers through this. Remember the A. Lamau meme? Of course, I say that shit all the time. I love it. Gang gang. Ice cream, so good. Dude, it gave me a jump scare. Yeah, I don't want to be jump scaring you guys. It's too much. Sorry, what did you say? I couldn't hear. I said gang gang. Ice cream, so good. Stop, I'm addicted to NPC streams. That shit is weird. It is weird. I don't understand exactly how, like, what the appeal is, but it's funny. So, wait a minute. Select. No. Let's see if I can just add some shading here. Ice cream, so good. Gang gang. Hang on, let me add some of this. Yeah, I really don't get the appeal of the NPC streams, but I will say that when somebody posted it on Twitter, I would like rewatched it a few times in a row. And so like I was like, okay, maybe this is actually working on me a little bit. Cuz I was seeing it and I was like, oh shit. I almost am getting like entranced by like how inane it is. It's like hard to explain. But all of a sudden it made sense to me. I was just like, oh, I guess that is like the point, right? Just trying to create this like shadow effect. What do you guys think of that? Does that work? I'm trying to create this effect that actually looks like the light is almost like getting stuck behind him, but did that not? Why did that not work? It's probably that. Whoa. Oh my god, chat just went crazy. What's going on? I feel like I missed some stuff. When you're not streaming, do you usually listen to some music? Or do you keep it on in silence so you can access the darkness? Uh, ice cream, so good. I I do listen to music. I do listen to music. That would be my. That's like my usual thing. But sometimes I'll find actually if I have music on, it's almost too distracting. It depends where I'm at in the drawing, basically. Like when I'm doing the. You guys know my process at this point is that like I pencil sketch first. Um. Oh, you know what I think I want to do? Oh, that's kind of cool. Uh, I usually pencil sketch first, and during that part, it's the part that requires most of my focus. Like I actually need to be paying attention to that. If I'm listening to music, it's going to be something that's either without words or it's just like very like chill. You know what I mean? Something low key. But once it's actually penciled and I'm just tracing it in ink, that's like my next step. Uh, I'll usually put a YouTube video on at that point or something like that. Like I'll honestly be watching. I don't know. I have like a mix of things. Classical music, like Frank Zappa. Frank Zappa sometimes. Frank Zappa can be kind of like sometimes there's music that like it turns your brain on in a way that like it kind of like demands a certain level of attention, and I love music like that, but it's not always really what I want when I'm working. Like I don't listen to music that I want to like command my attention so much. That's why when I was listening to like that Billy Joel album today, it was perfect because it didn't command any of my attention. It's very like nice, like sort of almost like not wallpaper because it's good music, but it's just like easy listening, kind of like catchy. I had that on. But then once I'm actually drawing, I'm either watching like I've been watching like Germa streams or like the Oni Plays guys or uh like very like random crap. I'll just pull something up and I've been watching like some of those down the rabbit hole videos. I watched Trey the Explainer. Like I'll just like put like videos on that I'm just like watching or listening to in the background. But drawing music suggestion, Colin Stetson's new album fucking slaps. Let me see. Colin Stetson. Who's that now? I am always looking for new music recommendations. Okay, dude, I will listen to this. Oh, you know what's crazy? I was actually just listening to this. I was listening to this. That's so weird. You just brought that up. Maybe somebody else posted about it, which is like I don't know. Maybe there's a connection there. But I was listening to this one. His 2011 album, New History Warfare. This one, bit nutty. It's a bit strange, but it was good. That was good drawing music. So yeah, I will listen to it. You got to get Fred Knudsen on the pod, dude. I freaking know. I don't know how to get in contact with that guy really because I don't think I think his DMs are turned off on YouTube, and I just don't know how to get in touch with him. I loved having Trey the Explainer on. He was so funny, and he was really smart, and he loved talking about like animals and paleontology and stuff, which is like some of my favorite stuff to talk about. So, and cryptids and like random crap. So, uh, he was great. I really want to have him back on. We were joking with him that we wouldn't have him back on until he did a face reveal. And he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do a face reveal at 1 million subs," and I think he's been sitting at like 990K for like a while now. And I'm like, ugh, I just want to bring a kid back on anyway, just because he was such a good guest. Um, oh, and then you guys will see sometimes I'm on like sometimes if I'm drawing, if I pull up YouTube and I'm trying to like listen or watch, like kind of listen to something in the background, I'll see that like Vosh is live, and that's usually when I'm like some of you guys who watch Vosh or like are tuning into his streams. I usually go in there and I just like it's such a funny thing. I think Germa actually said on one of his streams and it was cracking me up that he was just like, "Do you guys know how distracting it is when I'm in the middle of a thought and somebody just comes in here and they're just like, 'Hey, what's up?'" Like it just like completely kills his like train of thought. Like he's in the middle of something and then that happens. But that's exactly what I do to Vosh. Like Vosh will be having some really intense discussion about like some crazy like right wing, I don't know, like nut job or something. And he's like talking, and he's like being really serious, and I pop in, and I'm just like, boobs. I pop in, and I'm like, what are you doing? How are you guys? Fred has his DMs open on his alt Twitter, Lauren Owl friend. Is he gonna feel like I'm weird for messaging him on there? Let me see. Lauren Owl friend? How do you know that? Frederick but Owl. Oh yeah, you're right. Is he a furry? Is that what's going on here? He doesn't post very frequently on here, but he does have his DMs open. I'm gonna follow him. Dude, based. He has a video about furries that I really like, actually. His on his like, you know, down the rabbit hole channel. All of his videos are so freaking good, man. Those are all amazing. I love the ones that he does about I want to prank Zach. I want to prank Yellow Swag Studios by like photoshopping his face onto one of those like down the rabbit hole videos that are the ones for like Spoonie or Dark Side Phil, or like one of those guys, or like Wings of Redemption, like these like famous internet guys that have had like crazy collapses in popularity or something. And I'm gonna do one with Zach, like Photoshop him on there and be like, dude, it's over, bro. He just posted this. I like the one he did on Kitty Cafe. Oh my god, that one was so funny too. Where he's reading the emails and he's like, meow, meow, purr. Like he says everything so serious. And then, oh, you know what's another creepy one but really good is the Mouse Utopia one is really good. And Deep Blue, I've watched that one a couple times, even though it's long. It's another one that I'll put on just because it's like relaxing to listen to. Meow, meow, purr. Vosh yells, "These Republicans!" Oh, hey, Beetle Moses, want you dead? That's literally what he does. It's so funny. I honestly should stay in the chat longer, but like I feel like, what was it, today or yesterday? I think it was today. He was live, and I was like, oh, let me hop in and see what he's doing. And it was like, he was like, oh, I'm hosting a debate with these like 5 people. Like he was just hosting. He wasn't even talking. And so I was like, no offense to these people, but I really don't care. I really am just tuning in to see Vosh because he's my friend. That was yesterday. They're all these days are just blurring together, man. Really have been drawing my little Tukis off. I have another drawing that sneak peek. It's not. I can't even show you because it's just in pencil sketch right now. But I have this drawing where this guy is like. I have a drawing where there's this guy and he's like standing in the Grim Reaper is like standing in front of him like death, and the guy is holding his like suit, like, you know, like 2 suitcases, like he's ready to walk through an airport, and the Grim Reaper is like, whoa, 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 and he's like, no worldly possessions, like you can't bring any worldly possessions with you. And then in the final frame, they're like walking together holding hands, but the guy is like looking back at the camera like this, and it just in his back pocket and just labeled, it says like, a cool rock I found in 2005. So stupid. It's like I'm honestly playing with like how to lay it out because it's a bit it's like a little bit like wordy, but it does like, I think it works. Can you see this? I don't know if you can see it. It's too dark. Like, I don't know if you can see that. Whoa, whoa. Like, no worldly possessions, and then they're walking away, and he's like, and it says, a cool rock I found. Oh, Caveman Mafia! Just subscribe with Prime Gaming. Too quiet. Caveman Mafia! How is the sound? Is it still too loud? Why did it go from not playing at all to blowing out everyone's eardrums. Yo, give it. Why'd you make it so quiet, dude? You are messing with me. I know you guys are fucking. I know you guys are fucking with me. Okay, I'm gonna leave it right here. I know you're messing with me. I just can't hear anything. I can't hear it out of OBS. It doesn't play. Oh my god. Oh, how's your a lot of people are saying how's your graphic novel coming along? Guys, I think it's actually quiet. You got to listen to the VOD. People are lying to you. Oh, god. I'm like horrified to know how loud it is. I think it's actually quiet. Okay, I have it at -5 decibels. We would never lie to you. Anyway, I have big news. Big news. Oh boy, big news. Bro, it's literally perfect. Trust. Okay, okay. Turn up the volume. It's too low. I wouldn't lie to you. I subscribe with Prime Gaming. Big news. I actually drew in pencil. Okay? So I'm only like a third of the way done, technically. The final page of my graphic novel. Wow. It's done. It's done. I don't know how many pages it is. It's somewhere between 45 to 50 pages-ish. But it is drawn. It's done. Which means the next step is I have to ink. I have to trace over everything in ink. There's nothing to show yet. It's all in pencil. When I have something in ink, I can show you guys. It's just too I'll show you guys a cool frame. It's gonna look really fresh. There's this one. Here, I'll show you this quick 2-page. Let's see here. It's all in pencil, so it's so faint. But here's one of the characters attacking the alien with a spear. And then he gets grabbed by the throat. And then this next page, he gets tossed. But when he gets tossed, he's throwing the spear right back, and it hits the alien right under his pressure suit. Just like that. That's just a sneak peek. Anyway, so I finished drawing all of it, which took a really long time. So spoilers. So it took a really long time. I still have a bit of a road ahead of me, and I'm just trying to, like, remember what I was talking earlier about ADHD? It's like I get distracted, but I'm like, I gotta keep rolling. I gotta keep the ball rolling. I gotta keep it going. So the reason that some of you guys already know, but the reason that I even started this is because in the month of August, there's this indie comic publisher called Silver Sprocket that announced that over the month of August, I think for the first time, at least in a long time, they're taking open submissions for people who have comics that are like between 25 and 60 pages or something, and who have either never been published or like only been published a couple times or something like that. Basically, not anybody, I guess, who's signed to like a big publishing company to submit their idea, and if they like it, they'll publish it. Now, I don't actually know that that'll happen, but it is a really good, like, it's a really good reason for me to sit down and actually finish it. And since I had already drawn the first sort of, I don't know, like 10 to 15 pages, I was like, all right, why don't I just sit down and draw the rest? I had the entire idea in my head. I just hadn't drawn it yet. So I was like, let me just sit down and do it. So I did, but now all I have to do is ink the pages. I have to scan them, which unfortunately probably means I'll have to cut them out of the books that I have them in, which is a little disappointing because I like keeping them all intact, but I just don't see any logical way that I'm going to be able to get like a good scan on them for every page. And then once everything's scanned, I'm going to color it digitally, and then it'll be done. So basically, like, the three big steps were that to pencil sketch, which I think was the most like brain power required, the inking, which is going to be a bit tedious, but it's already done. I mean, like all the heavy lifting is done for me, and then coloring, which is actually one of my favorite parts about drawing comics these days, because it's actually a bit relaxing. So I'm excited for those final stages. It's just one step at a time. So yeah, so final page is done. It's about 50 pages. There's no dialogue. It's all visuals, but I think it's a really good story. I'm really proud of it. And if I can finish the whole thing all the way through, I'll be really proud of myself, because it's the longest. Yeah, it's like easily the biggest project that I've ever worked on and seen it like from front to back. So it's going to be really exciting. And then the other thing after that, I guess, is like I have to figure out how I want to make it available. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure what that's going to look like. I may submit it to Silver Sprocket, but I may just have it available on the Cold Cuts Patreon for the time being. Unfortunately, as like excited as I would be to just like put it out there so everybody can see it, I almost feel like I shouldn't, in anticipation of this like submission, the contest. So just to add some like exclusivity to it, I guess. But I am really excited about it, and I do want to make sure that as many people can read it as possible, because I put a lot of work into it. The Patreon right here, if you guys are interested, by the way, I know I've been plugging it a lot, but it's right here. It's the Cold Cuts Patreon, which is like, I seriously cannot, and I'm not even throwing shade at other Patreon people, but I cannot express enough how much bang for your buck you get on that Patreon. If you like listening to me talk, and if you like my art, I'm just one half of it, but you get 50 bonus episodes of Cold Cuts podcast. You get added to a group chat, basically a massive group chat with me and Zach, Yellow Swag Studios, which is extremely active. I know we have a bunch of people that are in this chat that are in the Patreon, so I'm sure they can vouch for me as well. It is like such a funny, fresh community. It's literally like getting added to just like a whole new like friend group. And everybody is just super chill and fun. And then we play things like Jackbox on there, and it's great. And yeah, and you also get early access and exclusive access to some material that is not available on other places. So, like, the people on the Patreon have seen my comics for the next few days, and they'll also let you know that I usually draw in bulk. Like, I usually put a lot of my comics on the Patreon. I'll draw, like, last week, and even like something like this week. Like, last week I drew 6 comics in like 2 days, and they all went on the Patreon, but I had to hit it on a slow release on like Twitter and Instagram and Blue Sky and whatever else. And so if you want that, like, if you want to be the first to see it, the first people to have eyes on it, it's right there. It's just a great community, and I mean, also, just like as an added bonus, you get to support me, and it helps me just like keep things moving along. It helps me not feel stretched so thin, you know what I mean, to have some support on there too. It's a nice little like way for me to feel like, oh, this is like, I'm doing this full time, like this is real. And everybody in there has just been amazing. And I would say that the retention rate of our Patreon speaks to that. Like, we have people who have been in there since like the jump, and they're like super active in the Discord, and everybody's amazing. Bugs on My Wee Wee is in there. We got a bunch of really cool people. I'll join as soon as I get paid Papa Beetle. I swear, I'm running my way through this week. Dude, don't even sweat it. I know what that feels like. I'm there for you. This one says here. Oh, somebody said it. Discord is hilarious. I'm always uncomfortable when Beetle spams the 14 words, but it's super... I don't even know what that means. The Patreon episodes are so good. Oh, thank you. Yeah, dude, we're having so much fun with it, and I'll actually, like... just because you guys are here still, the like late late in the game. I'll tell you after the 2 hour mark. So we just had like a little we've been having more business meetings, like, you know, Zach, Yola Swag Studios, and I, like, talking a bit more about like just growth, like trying to like, okay, how do we, are we really putting our all into this? Are we doing everything we could be? And it's like, I think we're making really good content, but I also have this like, I don't know, I just have a fire under my ass that I'm just like, are we, like, it never feels like I'm doing enough. I'm always just like, go, go, go. I want to do more and more and more and more and more. And part of it is just like, I want to, like, you know, I want to like expand that audience. Like, I want to be like, I want to reach more people. And it's great because it's like, you know, there's a lot, I cannot complain. I have an amazing, I mean, I have an amazing supportive follower base. So, but it's like, I just cannot stay. It's like you said, yeah, always on the grind. I just cannot stop grinding. And part of it is because I feel like I'm making up for lost time. I'm so new to it. Like, just started a little over a year ago, and I'm just feeling like I gotta catch up. I see other creators that are where I want to be. You know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, I could do that. But I have so much catching up to do. I gotta put the work in. So, yeah, I'm drawing constantly. This graphic novel is going to be a very big for me, just a personal success, because I've never made anything like that, and it's always been like, I've always loved drawing, I've always loved comics, but I've never made anything this lengthy. And the fact that it's all you know, my unique idea and IP is just like, I'm really excited for it to exist. So I gotta finish it. And I really want to get it done in time to submit before. I'd like to get it done before the end of August, definitely, but like even first 2 weeks of August, which means I gotta muscle down. And that might mean not posting, you know, like my web comics like every day, but I feel like I got to do that too, because I'm like, if I'm not doing that, I'm, you know what I mean? It's not reaching new people. I got to keep going. So that's where I'm at. Just drawing constantly. Quality over quantity too, though. Chasing that can sometimes lead to burnout trail. That's true. And I have experienced some really like tough burnout moments over the course of this like Beetle Moses thing. There was one that I had like a few months ago that was like the worst burnout I've like ever had as an artist, but that was also a hurdle for me, because the only reason I had that kind of burnout is because I threw myself into the art thing, and there's like growing pains that come with that. But I'm at a point now where like, even now, I would say I might be in a form of burnout, but I'm like muscling through it is like the only way that I can describe it, is that I'm just like, I don't care. I'm going to draw things that don't make sense because I like them, and I'm going to see the other side of this, but I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to let myself slow down like I had. You know what I mean? It's not the answer for everybody, but I think like the last burnout that I had when I was like, this was a few months ago, I felt like I was burnt out for like 3 weeks because I was kind of just like wallowing in it, like just feeling like, I don't have any good ideas, like these don't make sense, like these aren't getting likes, these aren't doing this isn't doing that, and it's like, and then it just goes for longer because you're feeling more negative and more just like, my best work is already behind me. It's like, that's insane. So I'm just like ignoring, like, even though I have that like nagging burnout feeling, I'm just like, I do not care. I don't care. I am just draw. I'm working, and it's like a sports reference that's like, it's kind of a silly sports reference, but it's apt, is like, then your accounts get suspended for BS reasons. I know. Jeez, I better knock on wood, honestly, at this point. I mean, with Twitter, it's like, who even fucking knows with Twitter at this point? It's a broken, miserable app anyway. But, sort of a sports reference, but that sticks in my head sometimes. It's like when you're in, like, playing basketball, you know, there's different positions in basketball, even though it can be kind of loose. You might have some guys on the team that are, X, sorry, not Twitter. You might have some guys on the team that are like shooters, right? And then you've got other guys that are like your big guys. You know what I mean? Some people in between as well. But it's like sometimes you have these guys that are shooters that are really valuable and like they're, they can get your points up. But what sucks, what makes a shooter kind of one-dimensional is that like if they're having a bad shooting night, if they're shooting and shooting and shooting and it's not, the ball's not going, sometimes it's not going in. Sometimes it's just not going in. The ball won't fall. And all of a sudden, the dude is like you might as well have a traffic cone out there because it's all he knows how to do. It's all he can do. And he's so in his head about not being able to shoot. He's just putting up bricks all night. And it's all right, pull this dude out of the game. And you got to like wait and fix it. Then you got the big men, right? Which are multifaceted. They're going to be under the basket. They might be pretty good shooters too, but if they're having nights that they're missing baskets, the ball's not falling in the hoop, or they just cannot get it. They need to be like, all right, dude, this is a rebound night. The ball is not going in the hoop, but I'm still a big guy and I'm standing under the hoop and I'm catching the ball every time it falls out of the hoop. I don't care. I'm not going to shoot anymore. I'm going to pass it to my teammates, but I'm staying under this hoop. This is a bad shooting night. This is a rebound night. And so I try to have that big man mentality. All right. Well, my little webcomics, the little short ideas, I don't have any ideas. None of these are funny to me. None of them are inspiring. All right? Doesn't matter. I got a graphic novel to work on. Let's do this. All right. You know what I'm doing? I'm drawing some fresh album art for this podcast that we just recorded. All right. You know what I'm doing? I need to, send a business email to like this tax guy. You know what I mean? Big man. So the ball is not always going to go in the hoop. But there's no reason for you to be at a complete standstill. Big mom tings. So that's my mentality. Hey Beetle, we need Francesca on SoundCloud, please. I'm trying to think if it's on there. I guess it's not on SoundCloud. I can get that uploaded. I probably need to make a new SoundCloud anyway, as I've been making some new beats that I'm actually really proud of. That's another thing that we've been working on. Zach really wants to release some some rap songs that are like funny, like meme rap songs. But I use that as like an excuse to be like, all right, let me get back in the studio, and I've been making some beats on my computer, and let me tell you, they're coming out pretty good. I have some really nice ones. So now, like, we have some beats. We've been like writing down some rhymes for it, and he's like, dude, it'd be fun to release this. And I'm like, yeah, you know what, it would. It'd be goofy. Like, why not? Like, let's just put it out there. So your SoundCloud is bluegrass. That's sick. Streets need a cold cuts. I love bluegrass music. Streets need the cold cuts mixtape. That is real. So anyway, guys, that being said, I am freaking exhausted. All right, I'm really tired. I loved talking to you guys today, but I think it's time to wrap it up. So let me wait before you don't touch that dial. Don't touch that dial. I got a couple things I got to tell you. For one thing, if you're watching right now and you don't actually follow me on Twitch, please follow me, because that way you'll get a little notification the next time that I go live, which will be next week. And we'll do another one of these. What else was I going to say? Whoa! Oh my God, it's that boy. He is back again. Yowlets gifting tier 1 subs to the community. They've gifted 62 subs. Dude, you're out. Oh my God, man. You are freaking nuts, dude. He gifted them to Bing Bong 3176. Wait, hold up. Wait, chat's moving too fast. Rufio, Matty Miser, Midnight V, John Defoe. That's everybody. Bruh. Oh my God. Dude, love you. Thank you. Thank you, Yowlets. Fuck with the Vision King. I fuck with you, baby. Natty the Panda, end of Beetle End of stream. Beetle throwback. Mueller stag beetle, also known as the Rainbow Magnificent or King stag beetle, is the largest stag beetle in Australia.
Aha!
Oh my god, Chuck Evans! Subscribed at tier 1. Oh my god, a hype train is close. Oh my god, likes Raw Berry. Just cheered 100 bits. Holy crap. Whoa! My god, there's so much going on right now. Wait, I gotta look up this freaking beetle. Wait a minute. Mueller's stag beetle. Hold up. Pulling it up. Mueller's stag beetle. Oh my god, I freaking love you guys. I'm glad you guys fuck with the vision, baby. Dude, let's go. Hang on a sec. Image. Oh, it's gonna load. Uh-oh. I forgot that bug-eyed beetle was in the. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I remember this one. This was a good suggestion. Jesus Christ, what a crazy looking bug. I forgot that bug-eyed beetle emote was in here. It's such a good one. Alright, let's see here. Dude, you see how slow this thing is moving? What is going on? Whoa! Oh my god, look at that amazing bug. What a handsome young man. Dude, I freaking love these shiny beetles. Great recommendation. Thank you, Natty the Panda. Did y'all get a Discord ping, or was that Beetle? Was it me? I don't think I have Discord open. Do I? Be embarrassing. Oh my god, my freaking mouse. It ain't me. It wasn't me. I think it was you, dude. Okay. Main Game Boy, I think your Discord kittens are calling you right now. I love you guys. All right, I wish I could stream all night, but like I am become EP the goer to bed. Nothing showed up for me. I don't know, dude. Maybe we've just been streaming way too long. I freaking love you guys. Seriously, I cannot wait to see everybody's alien drawings in the Discord and your drawings on the on other days. I can't wait to see there. Thank you guys so much to everybody who subscribed today. It's freaking awesome. I'd love to do another like raffle thing with everybody who's subscribed. I think that would be really fun. And then maybe I'll plan something for that for next week. And then what else was I gonna say? This VOD is gonna be on YouTube tomorrow. I'm gonna get it uploaded up there, and you can find that link at the top there. But here it is again. I'll just use the YouTube link right here. And as Staffelwaffle just shared, there's the Discord link that is totally free to join. You can hop in there. That's just the Beetle Moses art class Discord. We have such a fresh community in there too. Everybody's sending their art. I love seeing everybody's work in there, and you will too. So you should actually go in there. Absolutely go in there. I think that's all I got to say. Thank you guys. I love you. And good night. All right, I will see you next week, and I'll see you in the Discord. Bye-bye, guys. Sweet dreams. Deuces.